Alright, we're doing the full moon reading in October. Behind me, up above my head, if you can barely see it, is the full moon. Alright. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute the TV. So we're going to separate the chakra cards. We're going to separate the interpretation cards. And then the soul tree cards. So first we're going to lay out the roots, and then the forest. So we're going to have two cards of the chakra cards on the roots, on the very bottom. There's only 7 cards, so. And this is the subscribe to Thothmark, thumbs up, hit the notification bell. This is the full moon Soul Trees Oracle Cards reading for humanity, October 2019. And what 2 chakras are going to be the theme of this month from October 13th till November 12th, full moon cycle. Alright, let's pick this card. The 6th chakra, 3rd eye. Fifth chakra, throat chakra. Interpretation cards. What is the interpretation themes for this month of October 13th through November 12th, full moon cycle? Continuing off the metaphors, or give you an idea of what's going on from what I've gathered since my last readings, we have initiative. I just watched Kung Fu Panda 2 the other day, and I got a lot of, like, I've watched it a few times, but personal reflection off of it. And, you know, chills. I was getting chills thinking about certain things. And then I was like, well, you know, that kind of, I can correlate and relate the Kung Fu Panda 2 Well, I think Kung Fu Panda 1 is more relatable currently right now with humanity. Where, you know, Po was just a nobody adopted son of a goose, and he's a panda, for a restaurant that makes noodles, and he loves Kung Fu. He didn't know anything about it. He knew all the masters of Kung Fu and the legends and the history of Kung Fu, but he didn't know how to do Kung Fu. But he was the one that picked for the Dragon Warrior. And then the training came along, and his trainer, master, was irritated and couldn't believe it, and wanted to get him to quit and fail. And then his master, the turtle, finally got him to realize that he needs to get him to succeed. And he thought of the way through to get him to succeed was through his hunger. So humanity has a hunger right now. It's hungry for something. And it's fighting with itself over this hunger of what it wants. Now, if you can see between all the BS and the personal stuff that people bring into it, and you can conclude and summarize it all, you can see that the hunger for humanity wants is peace. Where Kung Fu Panda 2 comes in, but we'll get to that later in the other video. But pretty much the Kung Fu Panda, the first one, he becomes a Dragon Warrior, and he gets to see the scroll, to see the power of the Dragon Warrior was just a reflection. He realized it's inside of him. And he was able to defeat the most vicious threat his community has ever faced with ease. Resistance. So that's what I got for you this month. Risk. Okay, now we're going to do the forest. Another thing I was thinking about was what I said last month with, or not last, a couple weeks ago, from the Egyptian tarot readings and the oracle readings with native spirits. I was going off with Battle of the Bulge from World War II, and I was talking about the Braveheart scene where they bend over and lift their skirts and show their butts to the opponents and laughing at them and mocking them. And then they shot their archers. I also talked about the artillery in Battle of the Bulge. So we're seeing that. And I didn't clarify what archery or artillery. I said it, but it wasn't very clear. Media. The media is archery and artillery. So, social media, news, and so the archers and the artillery have been fired. And now we have the cavalry coming in. balance. Intention. Hey Amanda.
Yes.
What was that movie I was watching earlier with the what's his name that plays Thor? He was playing the cult leader.
Oh, Bad Times at the El Royale?
Yeah, Bad Times at the El Royale. That I was thinking about that at work.
What about the trees?
That's my due date.
Oh yeah, I'm silly.
Adventure. So I was thinking about that movie, Bad Times at the El Royale, and I was like, all those characters, my DNA, like my genetics, has all those characters in it. From the sniper kid to the
cult leader,
to the
priest,
the robber, to the
and the singer.
Well, the singer, I thought of more of the relationships. Because my dad's dad was a band manager and he was a musician himself for a lot of different country bands and stuff. And then on my mom's side, they I can't remember if it was my mom's father or whatever, but somewhere on my mom's side, they were part of the Underground Railroad, giving sanctuary to the slaves as they traveled west during the Civil War era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie I thought it was a good movie. Bad Times at the El Royale. Good movie. Watched it. Oh, and The Fourth Kind came on. And I got major download chills from that, too. Because I saw it years ago. What, 5, 6 years ago? Something like that? 4 or 5 years ago?
No, you're right. 6 years ago. Is that when you would hang out with friends, right?
Yeah, and the first time I watched it gave me chills. And it gave me chills today. And then I pull up, the meaning of the Sumerian words that were said and stuff. I didn't realize when I first watched it, I didn't know anything about Sumerian history or any of that. And now I'm like, whoa.
Isn't that the oldest text?
Flourish.
It's older than Latin.
Yeah, it's the oldest language known to us. Predates Egypt. confidence. We gotta move these. On my shirt is George Washington with a pistol and a hatchet, French Indian War. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to talk about the Patriot movie. So in the movie, at the end, he got them to put their weakest horses in the middle, the center, and they were like, "Well, they're gonna break free and break through," and he's like, "Yeah, but the cavalry will come around." It just ties into the Battle of the Bulge and Braveheart thing. Just to surround them. And action. Communication. Healing. Psychic knowledge. Psychic knowing, sorry. And strength. Earth. One more card. Heal heart and spirit. Alright. Oh, and I have this drink. It's Bolt House Mango, Synergy Kombucha, 1/8 tablespoon of shallot, and 1 scoop of super green detox. And I already took my fish oil and krill oil. It's good stuff. Alright, starting off with the chakras down here at the bottom of the roots. So this is the root of all things that are going on in this full moon cycle. So on the left we have the 6th chakra. So that's going to be our shadow. What we need to work on with the roots of this full moon cycle is referred to as the third eye. It is indigo in color and located between the eyebrows. This chakra is about your intuition, intellect, imagination, insight, and navigating the unknown. At the 6th chakra level, we trust life and allow it to flow and unfold, blocked by illusion. Blocked by illusion. Shadow. Left. So we need to work on the roots of the full moon cycle energy. So on the right we have the 5th chakra. That's your ego. Is the throat, which is blue and located in the throat or Adam's apple area. This chakra corresponds issues are all forms of communication, speaking up and expressing your truth to yourself as well as others and asking for what you need. This chakra urges you to express yourself in a creative way. Owning your authentic nature can awaken self-acceptance of your uniqueness, which leads to finding your voice and speaking your truth. Blocked by lies or not speaking up for yourself. So, be honest. Stop lying to get what you want. Stop saying lies that you think are truths, but they're not. Double check what you think is true. Cross-reference with opposing opinions or forces and sides. Research more deeply, more thoroughly, not just, oh look, this credible source, wink wink, or hint hint, credible, even though it may not be credible, because even though populace says it is, it may not be. Moving on. So the upper roots, that was the lower roots, down to the deep, biggest depths with the chakras. So the upper roots, we have initiative on the left, resistance in the middle, and risk on the right. So initiative, So it doesn't have anything in here, but initiative is like being first to act, doing something without being told, that's the root of our shadow. Our shadow self is not. Don't be procrastinating. Take more initiative. Early bird gets the worm. Getting a head start on things that are coming. And then resistance. I think everybody knows what resistance is. It's the middle. That's what we need to balance. How we're going to balance left and right. This is resistance. So how does resisting initiative work? All right, working on taking initiative on things to come with the resistance in the middle. Well, what's on the right? Risk. So we're balancing between taking initiative, but don't be taking too much of a risk. Resist working too hard or taking too much of an initiative. So overdoing it or too much of a risk. That's what I'm getting. There's a safe risk, moderate risk, but not too much risk. Taking enough initiative, but don't cut back on your sleep to do it. So just make sure you stay healthy, I guess, on the balance between initiative and risk, with a resistance to help you balance, resisting the temptation to be like, well, if I'm always up early and always have a nice good balance. Each day is going to be up or down, especially with the moon in Aries. It's going to be, and then Pluto squared with the moon as well. That's the underworld stuff. And then we got the 4 areas of the forest. The first one on the left is the first week of the full moon cycle. We have balance, confidence, and psychic knowing. So the first week is going to be about balance, like confidence in your balance, and you'll psychically know. So we'll read those cards real quick. Create more balance in your life. Are you trying to do too many things and giving too much attention to one thing? Ground yourself. Confidence. Being self-assured manifests beauty, success, and peace within. Be confident in yourself. Psychic knowing. You are strongly connected to your sixth sense and are naturally intuitive. Honor this part of yourself. The second week was intention, action, strength. Intention roots new potential, inspires manifestation, and gives us focus. So with the 5 cards down here on the bottom help you with that. I read earlier. Action. Take inspired action to reach your goals. It is time to begin. Strength. So next week. Courage and fortitude to preserve. Don't have doubt. Next week. Third week, adventure, communication, earth. Adventure, a new adventure awaits, a new job, location, or travel. Be adventurous. I'm going to the 11/11 meeting in Estes Park. Communication on the third week, November 7th. Well, that's actually the 4th week. So I'll be getting ready for the 3rd week. So adventure, communication, express your feelings, needs. Is there something you are trying to bring into your life, but it has not come easily? You are encouraged to communicate clearly what you want and or need it to make it happen. Earth, Spend time in nature. This will inspire, ground, and focus you. And then the 4th week, we have flourish, healing, heal heart and spirit. Flourish. Beautiful things are happening and growing within and around you. Visualize yourself thriving in the area of your life that you would like to expand. Thought before form. Healing. A time of physical and emotional healing. Heal heart and spirit. Nurture your heart and spirit. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So, meditate. Take that nice bath you like, some of you, and soak. Or whatever helps you heal your heart and spirit. Don't let the conflict with artillery and archery, which is media, don't let whatever happens with them is going to happen whether you like it or not. Right now, you partaking in all that is not going to help anyone. They're going to do it with your help or without your help. Or with your conflict or without your conflict. They're going to do what they're going to do. Okay? They have people that pay them. And it's not you. Okay? So, stop letting whatever you see on TV or on the computer or on the phone with social media or any kind of media, don't let it bother you. Just let it be. Focus on yourself.